my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
They're here.
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
It's showtime.
Right, welcome everybody to another episode of the VHS Strikes Back. I'm one of your hosts, Chris, and my co-host and very good friend is Dave.
Hey there, Chris, and hello to our listeners out there. Welcome to the VHS Strikes Back, the show where we dust off the old video player and go on a nostalgic journey to look at the good and the bad movies of yesteryear. Now, Chris, what we're going to review this week?
Well, Dave, it's a Patreon pick, and it's our good friend Leigh, the ventriloquist, has picked an amazing martial art extravaganza, Dave. This movie is not only on YouTube, it's probably on every streaming service possible. We're going back to 1987. It's written by Godfrey Ho. It stars Alexander Ray Lowe, Stuart Hugh, and Timothy Johnson. Dave, we are going to be reviewing today Ninja Condor 13. So, my friend, had you even heard of this one?
I had not, right up until Leigh basically messaged me and said about this one. And I'm trying to figure out, because on IMDb, it's just got Ninja Condors, hasn't it? But sometimes it seems to be called Ninja Condors. Sometimes it's Ninja Condors 13. It's one of the two. It's probably one of those where it maybe had different titles in different markets. But I had not seen this. But Chris, I tell you what, I'd have gobbled this up, no problem, back in the day. I mean, I'm sure we've discussed before, but ninjas were basically the coolest thing on the planet. Whether they were in all black or whether they were in brilliant Purcell white, it didn't matter. I remember you had G.I. Joe, didn't you? Snake Eyes, he was the coolest character in G.I. Joe, and you had the American Ninjas movies and everything. So yeah, I would have unironically absolutely loved this movie. And I'm sure we've talked in the past, but I remember looking in like martial arts magazines and stuff and trying to find, does anyone teach ninjutsu? Not really understanding. It's more about, they're assassins. So I remember one of the lads on the estate, he was telling me once, he's like, oh yeah, there's this story of this ninja, he had to assassinate someone. So he had to basically sit in the shitter for like days and basically wait for the person he was assassinating to come along. And then, he eventually did. But I remember thinking, how many people came along before his target? He just sat there being shat on constantly throughout the day. That's dedication, that is. So yeah, the life of a ninja didn't always seem that glamorous, but it was still the coolest thing out there. And basically, looking for throw-in stars and all sorts and trying to get hold of those and, feeling quite upset when you can't get some throw-in stars. So yeah, hadn't heard of it. What a pick. Had you heard of it at all, Chris?
No, have you? And it doesn't matter, Dave, with this one, because, when we said last week we were going to be doing this, I was like, I know we did Wheels on Meals and stuff the week before, which was a great film. I really enjoyed that. It was a great movie. But then this comes along, and this is right up there, the Lauren Avedon's in it, King of the Kickboxers 2, Samurai Cop, Miami Connection. It's got that absolutely atrocious directing story, and I'm like, I am all in. And it's on YouTube, which says all of it, all you need to know about this movie, Dave. But it looked like it had a good baddie as well, Stuart Hall, who let's be honest, Dave, absolutely shredded.
Ripped,
in this.
Isn't he?
He's ripped as anything. Good. He looks like he can beat, Alexander Lowe, who's like the goodie sort of thing, or the redeemed goodie. Honestly, Dave, I was like, this is going to be magnificent. I knew the scores on IMDb are 5.1, so I thought, well, for a martial arts movie around this time, we've seen worse, haven't we? So I was thinking, is it going to be good or bad? But no, I couldn't wait to talk about this one this week, because it's just a light relief. We've done some absolute blockbusters. We've done some quite heavy movies, like you mentioned last week. And then the last 2 weeks have been martial arts as well. And it's my pick this week for next week, Dave. So I'm looking forward to what am I going to throw in there. I'm in two minds, because the martial arts stuff just become front and center yet again. I'm bigged up. I was going to pick a movie, and I give little clues the other week, and I'm thinking, am I going to renege on that? I'm not sure, but as we go, we'll see. But yeah, I can't wait to talk about this, Dave.
And, it's funny, isn't it? Because depending on what movies people pick, it might set you off down a particular path. Chris, my YouTube algorithm has been flooded with Benny the Jet, with interviews and old fights and stuff, and it's been fascinating. A lot about the fight with Jackie Chan and stuff, and apparently Jackie was getting all bent out of shape, and his whole entourage were, because he was throwing these punches and kicks as basically as hard as he can, and the director's like, "Are you okay?" Sammy Young, "Are you okay?" And apparently he kept saying, "Yeah, no problem," which would wind up Jackie Chan even more each time. So the next take, you go even harder. And that's why you end up with this amazing fight scene that looks more authentic. I mean, I still love the stuff, set in ancient China. And it's basically a choreographed dance. You get all the sound effects, but they're moving very in a coordinated way. I love all that stuff as well. But yeah, that fight scene, well, a few fight scenes from Wheels on Meals, it's kind of got my martial arts juices flowing as well.
Yeah, well, this is what we were built on, weren't we, originally, Dave? The martial arts stuff with my love for Lauren Avedon. So, I this has ignited it again, but I'm just not sure what we're going to do next week, because I'm thinking, is it a waste of a pick? Or is it a way? I'm just not sure. But either way, I can't wait to talk about this one. This is going to be a classic.
Nice. Well, Chris, should we get into our trailer?
Let's go.
As a child, Brian watched his father brutally murdered by a gang of bikers.
Most films warm up first, but this one starts by tearing somebody apart with motorbikes.
20 years later, Brian has become the White Eagle, a deadly ninja assassin working for a crime lord with the reassuring name of Lucifer.
To be fair, if you're willingly taking a job working for a bloke called Lucifer, the pension scheme probably isn't your biggest concern.
Brian is Lucifer's finest warrior, eliminating his enemies and even taking revenge on the men responsible for his father's murder.
But then, Lucifer decides it's time for one final test of loyalty, an employee appraisal.
He must murder Detective Tyler.
Slightly more aggressive than the annual review.
Brian refuses to kill the man who saved his life, and Lucifer responds with all the tact and restraint you'd expect from an evil ninja overlord.
After defying Lucifer, Brian is cast out and prepares to escape with his girlfriend Mabel and starts a new life. Brian and Mabel, of course, that's their names, Dave.
But Lucifer has put a bomb in the car.
Of course he has.
They need to go 55 miles an hour or more. With Mabel dead and Lucifer's ninjas closing in, Brian hits the road to revenge.
So, now we've got revenge, corrupt crime syndicates, and more ninjas than you can stake a shit. Ninja Condor 13, it's a shitty stick shit martial arts movie. Rated 18.
A young boy's life is shattered when his father is brutally murdered before his eyes. Years later, Brian has become the White Eagle, a highly trained assassin working for the ruthless crime lord, Lucifer. But when Brian...
Fucking Brian. Good old Brian.
Fuck me. But when Brian begins to question the bloodshed around him, he finds that leaving the organisation is far more dangerous than serving it. With his past closing in, his allies falling one by one, and Lucifer's army of killers on his trail, Brian is forced into a final battle for revenge, redemption, and survival. Now, Chris, what do you reckon to the opening of this movie?
Well, Dave, let's be honest, it's 90 minutes of martial arts madness because the story is unreal. We get Brian and his fucking dad, who's probably called Dave. You know, I don't know what his dad's called, but anyway,
Steve.
His dad, Steve, yeah, he gets a fucking kicking on the beach, and then from nowhere, these fucking guys on crosser motorbikes turn up and basically pull his whole body apart. Don't we? We see it from a distance, and there's no context who this kid is. But then the next scene is a guy stood with him, looking at one of the guys who's killed his dad. When he was like, obviously 20 years later, as the story is supposed to be. But all these guys who were on like this little biker gang are all fucking organized crime lords. So he takes one of them's running, and he's running down the street, and he's got a car, and he's got 3 people around him, bodyguards protecting him. And he takes them out without anybody knowing, even ends up driving the car, Dave, which nobody even knows how he's ended up driving the car, because one minute he's up a tree, next minute he's driving a car. But then the next guy, it reminds me of Beverly Hills Cop 1, and this has got one of the greatest scenes ever. Dave, I'm not going to steal your thunder, but it's the bit with the Lilo when he goes to kill the second biker guy.
Amazing.
That is fucking so. Dave, explain that if people haven't watched it. It's unbelievable.
So again, he's the white ninja, isn't he? But you get to see almost a bird's eye view of the pool, and you can see this guy is, you know, surrounded with all these goons, and you know they're all these security guards. It's like Scarface in it, you know, no one's getting near him. And then you see from above this Lilo moving. Now it's clearly being pulled along by a piece of string or something, but then a ninja appears from underneath the Lilo, not too subtly, I must say, and then shoots a dart and kills his target. And then he just jumps out the pool as if, I don't know what's happened to the rest of the bodyguards, because they're all still there. But it seems, you know, he jumps out, he's bone dry, not an ounce of water on him, but because he's got his target. It's like a computer game or something. It's like you've got the target, end scene, you know, on to the next thing. It's like the bodyguards are all there. They're still going to fucking kill you. You know, so, but honestly, for pure comedy, that was an amazing scene. And again, I'm sort of almost reviewing from my eyes now, my old weary eyes, I might add. But I'm also thinking of young me in 1987 if I was watching this. And I wouldn't see the comedy aspect at all. I'd just be loving this legend of the ninjas, this assassin, you know, getting his target there. So, yeah, but amazing, Chris.
I've got to go with it. I think it's amazing. I totally agree. The bit, like you've just described, the bit with the Lilo, though, there's no shadow or anything underneath of him, is there? He just pops up. It's fucking brilliant. You see it from a distance, I'm like, and he's got these people just sat around him. I mean, he must be heavy duty to have about 10 guys around him. There's no reason to have that many bodyguards. But then the next scene is even better, Dave. We've got the fucking main guy, Lucifer. And what a name that is. And he is, like I say, he's a brilliant baddie. Stuart Huff or Hugh, whatever his name is. Because he's ripped up. He's got all these guys around him, but you can clearly see, like, he's got no neck. He's got a body on him underneath. You know he can do martial arts. But they're having this standoff with this other guy, aren't they? And all the ninjas are there. And the white ninja is doing his thing and everything. And it's the dialogue. The dialogue is terrible because the dubbing is like, Brian is an English guy, so I just keep thinking of fucking Brian off Family Guy, Dave. You know,
the dog,
the dog. You know, when he's fucking talking all the time, it's just ridiculous. This movie, it really is. And Lucifer again, what a fucking bad guy he is, Dave. But then the next scene, we get Frank from Samurai Cop. So we've got Detective Tyler's the guy who rescues Brian 20 years earlier. And then we've got this other guy, haven't we, who comes onto the scene. And you're thinking, and again, I'm not being dingy, Dave. It's so stereotypical. And sorry, it's Tyler, who's rescued him originally. And it's so stereotypical the way they play these black guys in these movies. And honestly, that scene when he's supposed to be in like a classroom with the fucking main inspector who looks about 12 and he's got a little porno touch and you go, right, I want you to tell me where we're going to close this down and give me who your contacts. And I can't. Tyler, you need to tell me now. Trust me. You've got to trust me, Dave. Some of the acting. Who the fuck taught these people? Honestly, I suppose when you watch movies like this, these people have had acting lessons. You've got Lauren Avedon, couldn't fucking act to save his life. But there's a level to acting. And I think it's like with sports, or when you do some sort of sports against someone who is like true elite athlete, and you go, holy shit, they are on another level. And these people have just never acted in their life. And the guy who plays Tyler is fantastic, Dave. The setting, everything. It's hammed up so much. It just reminds me of Frank from Samurai Cop. That like total, here's the script, just do whatever the fuck you want, but we're going to run every cliche about you being just the black police detective. Honestly, it's so ridiculous in this movie.
Yeah, and Tyler was the one who was consoling, a young Brian after his dad's been murdered. And actually, I will say, when the bikes go off, you can clearly see they're just carrying pillows or something, or dragging. There's no tension or anything. They just literally drive off, and then the pillows are like following them. But for the story, obviously that's his dad, and he's destroyed. He's just seen this most violent murdering of his dad, and Tyler is the way he just gives his hair a little ruffle, as if to say, you cheeky little scamp, you'll be all right, dust off your knees and you'll be fine. And so it sort of made me smile at the start. And then when he's going in and we get to see that, Brian is this white eagle and he's clearly in this nefarious crime organization under Lucifer, I'm thinking, well, how kind of redeemable is he going to be? And then we get quite far into the movie, don't we? When basically Lucifer tests his mettle, doesn't he? He's like, he clearly keeps ducking out of being murderous. The other people end up doing the murdering for him. But when he gets Tyler, and he's like, you've got to kill him sort of thing. And then he brings out his wife as well, and the pregnant wife at that. And then you're thinking, well, what's he going to do here? Which way is this going to go? And so he doesn't kill Tyler. He recognizes him as being the police cop who kind of consoled him. It's almost reminds me of Christian Bale's Batman with fuck
off, Dave.
Yeah. Well, it was the detective inspector, wasn't it?
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman, yeah. It's bugging me now.
Chief
Wiggum.
Yeah, I was going to say Chief Wiggum. Fucking hell. No.
Sacrilege.
This is terrible. I just keep thinking of the 1966 Bat phone with the Irish guy. Oh, it's Batman.
Yeah.
It's Bad. No, that's the cop in it. It's Batman. Commissioner Gordon. That's
the one. So,
brilliant.
Christian Bale's Batman with Commissioner Gordon, and where he consoles him, and to a young kid, like that was a small bit of kindness, but means quite a lot to him. So that's when he sort of turns away from the organization, isn't it? And I have to say, Chris, with some of the editing with this, I mean, we've talked about plot there, but plot is not the most important thing in this movie. And a lot of the time, we just get these random fucking ninja scenes and tape winding backwards stunts, which almost remind me of Kenny Everett or something. So it's just sprinkled throughout the movie where I've honestly got no idea what's actually going on.
Nobody knows what's going on, Dave. Even the actors, they don't, because there's these random scenes, isn't there, where, like, obviously, the henchmen who he's supposed to be fighting against, it's like one of them, he kills some guy, they've got guns. The next guy comes out, he's got a samurai sword or a katana sword. Honestly, Dave, the white ninja, whatever he's called, is an absolute joke.
Eagle.
The eagle. Don't you think his hairstyle changes, though, throughout the movie?
I think that's probably a no retreat, no surrender 3 stunt guy thing, isn't it?
But it's this Lucifer guy, isn't it? This Lucifer guy is just a fucking psycho. And all he seems to do is just pop up all the time. There's no real understanding of what Lucifer's aim is in life, is it? It's like these people join these gangs. And when we watch these movies, you go with them and everything. But when you actually take a step back in real life, you'd be like, why would a grown man join a gang like this? Like just to be absolutely humiliated. You've got no real life about you, have you? You're absolutely desolate. This guy treats you like shit. He's going to kill you as soon as you stand up to him. But I'll tell you what's bit I love, Dave, is the fucking cop, Tyler. It's when the other guy turns up, which is his brother, and and again, he's there chatting away to him, and he's like, yeah, they get in a fight in a barn. He goes, and Tyler gets killed under the chain, like you say, the chainsaw and all that. But when Tyler's brother turns up, and all of a sudden, a coincidence anyway, but he's like, I've got nowhere to go, so I'm coming with you. Oh, yeah, because that always happens that day, doesn't it? Like when you get into a bar fight, your life's that desolate, you just jump onto some random dude, don't you, and just go, right, well, you're coming with me. The guy looks about 40, honestly. It's unbelievable, this movie. But again, this is, like you say, 1987. I wouldn't have even thought of the story, Dave, because I think the martial arts in this are brilliant. The martial arts are excellent in this movie, really well choreographed. It's just a shame that everyone else is just, well, especially Lucifer, he just steals every single scene, doesn't he? Stuart Hoff, he's so good in it.
Yeah, I mean, you say, you know, what man would join this organization, but it kind of reminds me of Austin Powers, you know, with the bodyguards for Dr. Evil when they get killed off. And I don't know if you remember, it's been a while now, but they go back to it's Hooters, isn't it? Rob Lowe's there with, you know, a few brewskis and the boys, and you know, can't wait until he joins us, and what a guy he is. And he's actually a henchman for Dr. Evil's organization. So yes, obviously it wouldn't be real, but I tell you, it would join this crime organization, Chris, or probably would want to be the White Ninja. Fucking 9-year-old me. That would be a very, you know, if it's a fucking fireman, policeman, solicitor, you know, be a fucking ninja in this group now. That would be the aspiration.
Dave, I think when we were kids, we all probably wanted to be ninjas, didn't we? I always thought, I don't know if it was real, but you're sort of thinking you get to become a karate expert. And I knew a couple of people who were black belts who were like really, you know, top martial artists, and you practice it yourself, you know, you know what I'm talking about. But then when you watch all this now, and I love it. I love the fight scenes. I love like everyone stands around and it's 1v1 in it and all that stuff. But again, story-wise, you've got Tyler's brother. He's like the comedic fucking release, isn't he? He's just playing everything up so much. It's almost like Jackie Chan levels of like comedy, isn't there? That bar fight, which I've said when he basically says, I'm going to have to come with you. And what we don't realise is that Tyler 2 basically is actually a cop, in it. But at this point, he's still a great martial artist, Dave. He's absolutely top in this. I think
he is good, actually.
He's pulling his punches, like really is, because he can't be the main guy. He can't be Brian. And obviously, eventually, Brian starts taking names then, doesn't he? But because he can't be the main one. But later on, there's a fight scene, and he's brilliant in it. He's so good in it. Like his acting isn't the best, but he is really, I think it's called Ed Douglas, but he's really good in it as well. Like he's quite underrated, but again, nobody gives a shit about the story. Just go with the nonsense. But you know what I struggle with on this? Well, most of it, but is the other ninjas. So the White Ninja, is this the same guy who's Brian basically? Yeah,
but he just Brian.
Yeah, he's probably, but there's no context when he just wears a suit, is there? Like he just has
editing who's horrendous, isn't it?
Good, because I thought it's me. I'm taking that Brian is the White Ninja, and then I was like, but then the next scene he's not got anything on, and I'm like, right, I don't understand now. I don't understand what the hell's going on. So yeah I'm glad you've actually told me that, Dave, because I wasn't sure whether it was a blag or not.
Yeah, I mean, when I was watching it was only after, you know, you're reading up on it and stuff, and then it becomes more obvious that he's the White Eagle, you know, is his sort of name. But it is a bit of a struggle to follow along with what's going on, to be honest. But I thought Eddie's martial arts were really good. And in fact, what I would say is, when we think back to, say, Samurai Cop, and even, I'm going to say, as much as I love it, Miami Connection, right? You know, you had the main guy who kind of produced the movie and everything. And obviously, he's a great martial artist, but the action scenes are not great. I don't know if you remember, but there's one scene where he's kind of tweaking one of his students' nose with it in between his toes. Do you remember that?
Yes, yeah. Just like,
just
what
lots
is going
of
on?
silliness like that. And so the martial arts is not fantastic, and Joe in Samurai Cop, I mean, the martial arts is borderline non-existent. He just throws a samurai sword around a bit and, that's pretty much it. So there's no actual martial arts really in it. Whereas this one, I'm expecting the same. And even when you've got the somersaults and everything with the ninjas and throwing the stars all over the place and stuff, you're like, yeah, it's standard sort of ninja affair. But when you get to see a lot of the martial arts, actually, it's pretty good. It's pretty high standard and higher than what I was expecting. Both with Brian and certainly Eddie at the end. And, when Brian whips off his fucking shirt, I mean, he's pretty ripped as well, isn't he? As well as Lucifer. So, I don't actually know if these starred in anything else, but because it was like a Taiwanese production, wasn't it? So again, a little bit different. Normally you associate these kind of movies with more the Hong Kong film industry. But with this one coming out of Taiwan, it's like, oh, okay. So for the fight scenes, I think this actually stands up pretty well. We've laughed about, some of the silliness with the plot and everything, and the acting is pretty horrendous. Well, actually, I think the martial arts is pretty good.
Yeah, well, honestly, I think the martial arts are really good. It's just a shame, I think, with the martial arts that it's filmed with a fucking potato because it ruins a lot. Obviously, it's because of the age of the movie. It's 480p, but it ruins a lot of the fight scenes because it's so like sort of old looking and that like there's no real lighting, is there? It's weird, isn't it? Because you watch King of the Kickboxers 1, and I know like King of the Kickboxers 2 is filmed like this. It's filmed as if like they've used someone's personal video camera, the first one, and then the second one drop off. And this is what this is. The lighting is way off. Like No Shit, No Surrender 3, you can see the lighting is good. It's almost filmed like a real, like a top movie in it of the time. I know I love the movie and nobody can say anything else. Coincidentally, Dave, we've got 233,000 views on our No Shit, No Surrender 3 on the VHS. We've not made any money, but that's not the point. But no, honestly, it's a shame because I think like there's so much more to this movie, but it's just like I'm so pleased that I've watched it. And that bit when him and Tyler get together and they have a sleep down an alleyway, and then the next minute they wake up and somebody somehow has come and fucking handcuffed them both, Dave, when they were asleep. Come on, fuck off, like, unless they were drugged and left, then I'd go with it. But I couldn't. That bit takes me out. It's fucking brilliant because it's just like, how has someone come and just handcuffed both of you? Well, at least one of you would have woken up, wouldn't they? And the next minute, the police fucking get them and arrest them and stuff. It's so stupid.
Yeah. I mean, they're sort of jumping around a bit, but I mean, even going back, I mentioned it in the Goofy trailer that we did, but Mabel was obviously, I don't know if she was like a prostitute hanging around in Lucifer's organization or something, but they end up, getting together with Brian. And then it's like, oh yeah, we'll go off. And she gets in the car. It's almost Godfather. Is it Godfather 1 or Godfather? No, it's Godfather 2, actually, isn't it? When his missus gets blown up in the car.
Apollonia, yeah, it is. I watched the timeline one, but yeah, it's the first one. She's only 16, isn't she, Apollonia?
Yeah. So it almost sort of reminded me a little bit of that. And I thought, well, I wonder if they've taken that. But I guess, I mean, that's trope played over and over again. But I mean, certainly, I think the pacing and the points at which you are in the movie, it kind of throws me off a little bit. But there's no doubt ever. There's never going to be any plot twist at all, is there? She gets killed off. He's embarking, fully on his revenge here. We get to see some great action scenes, but then we get the final boss. We get Brian and Lucifer. Okay, Brian. Just Brian takes me out of it. But yeah, and again, I think that's when we get to see Lucifer, whip off his top, isn't it? We get to see the guns and the abs and everything. And it's like, oh, actually, this guy is pretty good. So again, I had no idea if he went on to do other stuff. But yeah, I thought the final boss scene was pretty good as well.
I thought it was really good. I thought it was a cross between a Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan ending. So you've got that real action about it. I mean, he's taking them hits as well. Like Brian, the actor, there's a bit where he lifts him above his head, and that's not any special effects. He throws him, doesn't he, on the grass and stuff. So it is him fighting. But you've missed the key bit, Dave, with Tyler when he does the whole Rambo bit, the cliche, the guy on top of the roof with two M16s, and he's shooting every one of the henchmen, isn't he? But also the blonde girl, Dave, at first,
Mabel.
earlier on, Mabel, I did think she was thingy China O'Brien, Cynthia Rothrock at first.
She did have a look of her, didn't she? I'm pretty sure she was cast for that reason, because I had to double take. I was like, Cynthia Rothrock, that is.
Yeah, no, she did. And then I'll tell you what I did like, Dave, in the fight scene is when Brian does that move like Bruce Lee, where he does that double kick. He takes the top off that, so he looks ripped as fuck. And he does, that is proper Bruce Lee, that in like Big Boss and stuff in the Enter the Dragon. I love that. It just takes me back. It's almost like it's a throwback. But then when they're fighting, Dave, we then get this scene where the two ninjas are on a fucking bridge together. Yeah. And it's like, what's going on here? They've got the swords and everything. I'm like, is this supposed to be, because they're both ninjas, is that supposed to be Lucifer, I take it, in the black? And obviously we've got the white ninja, but is that what it's supposed to signify?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm thinking too much into
it was just it was just a ninja throwdown. That's all I knew. It's just like, okay, if I see a white ninja, I'm going to assume that's Brian, and then he's fighting a guy in the classic black suit ninja. That's what I say about the editing, though. It just throws you about in between these action scenes, and you've almost got whiplash. Like, okay, where is this? Like, what was supposed to happen? Fuck it, it's a bunch of ninjas fighting.
I love that. That's a good description of it, whiplash, because you're right, because you're watching it, and I'm like, I've missed something. Have I on my phone here? What the hell have I done here? Honestly, I'm so pleased you've said that, because I genuinely, you're watching it and you're like, yeah, there's something not right here. There's something not right with this at all. But again, Dave, it's just right up our alley. This is absolutely everything we can think of. Like, honestly, it is. It's everything we as a podcast would do. I fucking love this. I've got to be honest. I loved it because it was a complete break from anything that we've done. I thought it was so silly. I thought it's just, like you say, the editing is absolutely terrible. But I think that's what makes it even better, because you've just got to go with it. Nothing makes sense, does it? And then again, so yeah, Lucifer is one of the ninjas, but also he's then surrounded by about 5 or 6 of them, Brian, but then pans back to, he takes them all out, and Tyler then, the cop, the guy's brother, he's all dressed up, and that bit at the end, though, Dave. So he's won, Brian's won. He's done a load of magic, killed all the ninjas. He's when fucking Brian's talking to the blonde girl, Mabel, and he's going, I don't know how we're going to see each other. And then Tyler looks at him and goes, you better go before I arrest you. I'm not on duty. And then as they turn around and look at him, he goes, but I might get back on duty. Now go. And I'm like, fuck off. What a movie, Dave.
Oh, what a movie indeed. I was trying to look up. So Stuart Hugh, I can't find anything else on him at all. I couldn't. That's a one and done. So it must have been one of those where he was like, obviously a skilled martial artist, so he probably did loads of competitions and stuff, but just in terms of movies, this was his only thing. I think that's a bit of a shame, really.
Yeah, he's a proper bad guy, isn't he? He'd have been perfect in the No Shoot No Surrender type movies, wouldn't he? Like sort of mid-range martial arts baddie. Physique, unbelievable. He's probably a fighter, Dave. He's probably something like that and got into this basically. But yeah. I think he's good. I think he is a good foil for Brian. Fucking Brian.
I tell you what, there is a fertile ground, because I'm just looking. The guy who plays Brian, he's got 46 acting credits. Oh no, sorry, 47 acting credits, including one that's upcoming. I don't know what that's going to do. And some of them, I can see one here, 3.9. Aloha, the little vampire. All around the 4 to 6 range, young king boxer. Yeah,
Fucking
young
love it.
kickboxer. Eat my dust.
What?
No, it must be a different Eat my dust.
Don't give me hope, Dave. It's a
Eat my
remake.
dust. A young boy witnesses the murder of his family by a sadistic
it's not
gang
that
killer.
then.
So what the fuck? It's the same movie, but this one's from 1992. Years
Not Ron
later,
Howard, is it?
he takes revenge with the help of his childhood friend and a female cop. I've got a feeling these are all very, very similar martial arts movies, but I'm going to have to check some of these out.
That is brilliant. Honestly, that is absolutely brilliant. Oh, Dave, so shall we get into our scores?
Let's go.
Leigh, you've picked a classic. As you can tell, me and Dave didn't have a clue what was going on halfway through this movie, but it doesn't matter. The martial arts are class in this. Brian's good. Lucifer, what a name for a baddie. So cliche, but just works. So good. And he's a great Stuart Huff, Hugh, whatever he's called as Lucifer. He's excellent in this. And both of them are. Brian is as well. The martial arts and choreography is great. It's just a shame that it's filmed without any lighting, any budget, any story at all. And the fact that it jumps 20 years without 20 years later coming up on the screen or some sort of dialogue to say who's who. We'd literally get the kid grieving his dad with the cop there to 20 years later, some random guy saying, you better go and get revenge. And then he just starts killing these people as the White Ninja. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This Ninja Condor 13 or Ninja Condor, whichever way you watch it, available on YouTube. It's a classic, Dave. It's going to Hill Valley for me. Absolutely farcical that it should be in Hill Valley, but I enjoyed every single minute of this. So, Leigh, I doff my cap, my friend. Brilliant, brilliant pick.
I thought we were going to diverge a bit here, but I'm going the same as well. It's Hill Valley for me because I think this, when we've rated things like Samurai Cop, it's such a terrible movie. It is in the camp of, so bad it's good. With this one, I find it difficult to rate, which is why I've got splinters on my backside and going right in the middle, so sitting on the fence. But the acting is terrible. The plot is ridiculous. Some of the action scenes, like when the dad gets pulled apart, like say, where they're all, dragging pillows behind the bikes. It's just so silly and nonsense. You say, okay, this is in the category of so bad it's good. And the scene with the ninja, the White Eagle underneath the Lilo, even though you can see it's just being dragged along by a piece of string, absolutely in the territory of so bad it's good. But for some of the martial arts scenes, I actually think it's just genuinely good. Not just a so bad it's good thing. And, at the end of the day, if you've got ninjas in your fucking movie, it's staying out of Alderaan straight away. Put ninjas in there, it's instantly an Elm Street straight off the bat. And no, I think for the martial arts scenes, I think it's better than that, which is why I'm going Hill Valley.
I knew you were going to put it around Hill Valley, Dave. I knew it would be a Pleasantville, but brilliant, brilliant pick. So, Dave, it's my pick. And I talked about a movie the other week and I'm not going to go martial arts. I've decided as we're talking, I'm not going to do it. But I was going to pick a movie that I cannot believe we've never done. Now, this is one of my favourite action movies from the 90s, and I mean one of my favourite ones. I watched this quite a lot. Loved the show that one of the main actors was in. It's one of my favourite shows of all time. I still watch bits of it on TikTok. I've got all of them on DVD. But this is an absolute classic from the 90s. Probably one of the most iconic VHS covers as well, Dave. So this one, my friend, it's a movie by Mr. Michael Bay. It's directed by Michael Bay. Screenplay, Michael Barry, Jim Mulholland, Doug Richardson. Don't know who George Gallo is. He did the story, Dave, but we'll just anyway. Produced by Don Simpson, Jerry Bruckheimer. It stars Joe Pantoliano, Teresa Randall, Tia Leone, Martin Lawrence, Dave, but more importantly, Mr. Will Smith. We are doing, my friend, Bad Boys. So let's get into the trailer. Dave, I can't believe, and you've just said you've never seen this, Dave. I can't believe that.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, just the timing of it. This was now, did I?
Perfect blockbuster for the few.
Well, the thing is, I think I rented it out, and then the copy was crap. so I couldn't get it to play or something like
Never
that.
watched
And then
it,
the moment was gone, and I just never got back to it. But yeah, this has been on my list of I actually need, to complete the great movies around this time. I've got to watch this one.
Fucking Mike Lowry, Dave. Can't beat him.
Just do what you do, only faster.
I mean, these guys were huge in the 90s, weren't they?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the thing is, well, I was well into Fresh Prince, as I say, that's what I meant.
Oh,
I love Fresh Prince as a kid. And he was still doing Fresh Prince when he did this. This was just before it finished in 96, Fresh Prince. His movie career was taking off.
Yeah, and then the pinnacle of it, the crescendo was Wild Wild West, which we also haven't done.
Let's not do that one day.
But have we done Independence Day as well, actually?
No, we haven't. Or Armageddon. This is pure 90s the way it's shot, though,
you can't teach astronauts how to drill. So you have to take drillers and make them astronauts. How have we not done that one?
What a film. It's iconic, this movie.
Reminds me a bit of Lethal Weapon. Right?
Oh man, that's too much bass in your voice. That scare white folk. Martin Lawrence. We were wondering if we can borrow some brown sugar.
Will Smith. You see, you something wrong with you.
Yeah, the X-File thing gave us Tia Leone because she's married to David Duchovny. That's the link. That's a different week.
Justice will be done. You forgot your boarding pass. Oh, shit.
This proves the whole film, really, Dave. The trailers.
I don't know if I need to watch it now.
What you gonna do?
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you? I used to love that show on Sky one day.
Yeah.
This is everything about the 90s for me, Dave.
Yeah.
This is pure. This is on the level of The Last Boy Scout. One of my favourite movies that we did earlier on in the podcast, but it's one of my favourite 90s action movies, Last Boy Scout. Probably, I don't know if it pips. I'd have to watch this again, but I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah,
honestly.
I can't wait. And like I say, it's been on my list of, when you got movies that everyone says, you should watch this one. And then it just passes you by. And so, yeah, I'm glad you picked this one now and I can actually watch it. And yeah, I mean, from the trailer, though, I think I know what happens. So. But I'm sure I'll enjoy it as well.
Oh, stop it. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, as always, for your support. I do appreciate it. If you want to email us, the VHSStrikesback@gmail.com. We follow us on social media at VHSStrikesback. If you do want to support us, please go to patreon.com/the VHS Strikes Back. So, the roll call of honor, and a big thank you to Chris, Graham, Matt, Reese, Nick, Greg, Gareth, Mike, Leigh at the movie event, Helen, Dylan, Spider Dan, Justin, Susan, Tim, Matt, Kent, Lucky Lulu Green, Herbs Jack, Math Blake, John Hammond, and Mr. Tony Farina. And a special note as well to our good friend Susan. She's actually over in the UK, but we couldn't get our diaries to align. She's enjoying a nice cruise over here. So sending our love and thanks as always, Susan. Really nice person that I met in Vegas a couple of years ago. And just a shame we couldn't align our diaries. So at some point we will do that again. But anyway, thank you for your support, everyone, as always.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure Susan's getting a fully representative view of the British summer because it is still hot as balls.
Yeah, no, yeah. I've thought of her.
I don't know what's going on.
She's having a good weather. It's never like this, Susan, but just enjoy it while you're here anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Chris, for our little musical number, I've just, for the last few weeks, I've anchored to specific things. And for this, because it was so, high octane ninja action, I've just gone a little bit silly, but tried to anchor into 1987 and around that time. And this one is called Brian the Ninja.
Ninja Condors.
Trouble on the beach.
Brian and his dad have got nowhere left to flee. Ninja Condors.
Motorbikes
Amazing.
arrive.
Tie him up between them all, he will not survive.
Ninjas coming from the right.
From the right, from the right.
Ninjas coming from the right.
Watch yourself, Brian.
These are
What
very
the
strange
hell?
ninjas. Strange ninjas.
Strange ninjas.
These are very strange ninjas. Even for you, Brian. Ninjas coming from the right.
From the right, from the right.
Ninjas coming from the right.
Watch yourself, Brian.
Ninja Condors.
Many years go by, Brian grows into a killer in a suit of white. Ninja Condors.
Lucifer's his boss, now they call him White Eagle.
Whatever the cost.
Another one has died, Brian.
Died, Brian.
Died, Brian.
Another one has died, Brian.
Not again.
Brian.
These are very strange ninjas. Strange ninjas.
Strange ninjas.
These are very strange ninjas. Even for you, Brian. Ninjas coming from the right.
From the right, from the right.
Ninjas coming from the right.
Watch yourself, Brian. Brian is the White Eagle.
White Eagle.
White Eagle.
White Eagle.
Brian is the White Eagle.
The White Eagle is Brian. Another one has died, Brian.
Died, Brian.
Died, Brian.
Another one has died, Brian. Not again! Brian.
These are very strange ninjas. Strange ninjas.
Strange ninjas.
These are very strange ninjas. Even for you, Brian. Ninjas coming from the right.
From the right, from the right.
Ninjas coming from the right.
Watch yourself, Brian. Ninja Condors.
Brian wants to quit,
Mabel wants a quiet life.
but Lucifer hates it.
Ninja Condors.
Brian wants to go.
Once you join the ninja gang, he never lets you go. You must follow ninja honor.
Ninja honor.
Ninja honor.
Ninja honor.
You must follow ninja honor.
That's the rule.
It's a good one, this mate. Hey,
Brian is the White Eagle.
it's just silliness.
White Eagle.
Fun.
White Eagle.
Brian is the White Eagle.
The White Eagle is Brian. Another one has died, Brian.
Died, Brian.
Died, Brian.
Another one has died, Brian. Not again! Brian.
These are very strange ninjas. Strange ninjas.
Strange ninjas.
These are very strange ninjas. Even for you, Brian. Ninjas coming from the right.
From the right, from the right.
Ninjas coming from the right.
Watch yourself, Brian. White Eagle Ninja, train to kill!
Another one down, Brian.
Ninja honor.
More ninjas, Brian. Ninja Condors, Eddie tags along.
Brian tells him go away.
But Eddie carries on. Ninja Condors, Eddie's got a twist.
Turns out he's a copper. Brian somehow never guessed.
Ninja Condors, NASA knows the score.
You trained Brian and Lucifer.
Many years before. Ninja Condors, now the ninjas fly.
Round the boss and skating wings.
Nobody knows why. Ninja Condors,
Storming Lucifer's lair. Eddie looks just like a cowboy.
Brian doesn't care. Ninja Condors,
Lucifer must fall.
Brian is the White Eagle.
And he beats them all.
Ninjas call me Lucifer is gone. Eddie could arrest him, but he lets him carry on. Ninja Condors, Brian wins the day. The White Eagle, what's left?
And Brian is his name.
There you go, Chris.
Fucking Brian. That's going to haunt me.
Brian the
That.
Ninja.
It's ridiculous.
Oh dear! And you know what? They I don't think maybe I missed it, but I don't think they refer to them as the Ninja Condors in any point of the
ever.
movie at all.
No.
So it's just the movie title. But you know, you would have thought, oh, Lucifer, you know, these are my Ninja Condors. Nope, nothing like that. So yeah, but what a film. But Chris, really looking forward to next week as well. So thanks for the chat for today. Thanks to Leigh for the pick. Thanks to all our listeners out there. Thanks to all our supporters. And we'll speak to you next time.
Bye.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?
We better get back
Because it'll be dark soon, and they mostly come at night. Mostly.
I'll be back. That's not.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Wax on, wax off. Get to the chopper! One ring to go. All right. Ding, ding. Bust you up. Go for it.
Well, here we go.
Ain't so bad. Ain't so bad. Ain't so bad. Come on. Ain't so bad. Ain't nothing. Come on. You must be crazy or something. I'm crazy. You just a stupid fool.
Maybe
you crazy something.
I ain't breathing heavy.
He's a fool. He's stupid. I've seen you in 6 months.
I must break you.